Hello students, Jai Guru. Welcome to the 6th audio lecture on Alexander Pope's The Rape of the Lock. Through the card game of Omber, Pope again and again attacks and ridicules the excesses and the indulgence which the aristocratic belts and bows constantly looked upon. They took the card game so seriously as if their entire existence depended upon it. So the extent to which Pope increased the intensity uh, and the importance of the card game in the life of such aristocratic belles and beaux were obviously ridiculous and humorous to the point of brilliance. Pope's depiction of the caves of Spleen in Canto 4 is another brilliant example of his romantic imagination. Belinda's ill-natured mood after her not-so-important victory at the card game of Omber affected her mood and in fact increased it after the loss of the lock of hair as well. By the time we reach the description of the cave of Spleen in Canto 4 in the poem, we already have seen that Belinda has lost her precious lock of hair, which has been cut off by Baron in the poem. Now, because of this loss of lock of hair, Belinda is in exceptionally ill-natured mood and affection. And here, in this slide, you can see that how Canto 4 has been divided into sections. And the very first section deals with Belinda's ill-natured mood and affection after the loss of the lock. Followed by Umbriel, the earthly gnome, descends to the cave of Spleen. Also Thelestris' speech rouses the rage of Belinda, and Sir Plume bids in vain the payment of the lock in order to ask the Queen for the potion that would further escalate Belinda's ill-natured mood. Now, because Ariel and other guardian angels of Belinda always took into consideration the fact that Belinda's mood is never spoiled, Umbriel, the mischievous gnome, now decides to pay to visit the Queen in the cave of Spleen in order to bring back a potion from there which would escalate and intensify the ill-tempered and bad mood of Belinda so that she gets into war of words with Thelestris, her another companion till then, but now an opponent. Thelestris' speech arouses the rage of Belinda. Here, Sir Plume in Canto 4 becomes another example of an aristocratic folk whom Pope satirizes exceptionally sarcastic and wrong manner, in a sarcastic and wrong manner, as well as in a ridiculous manner. Now, Pope's depiction of the caves of Spleen expresses no less imaginative power than that to be found in Dante's Inferno. The cave is at the center of the earth, ruled by the goddess of Spleen. It epitomizes the dominant passion of ill-tempered and affection in the poem. Spleen, which is also known as ill humor, causes the quarrel between the both families, the Petrus and the Fermors. The whole passage has a dreamy quality which speaks greatly of Pope's satiric and imaginative skill. Now these are the lines from Canto 4. Canto 4, line numbers 487 to 488. These are the two lines which brilliantly points out the exact temperament that Spleen highlights into a human being. And I quote, "No cheerful breeze this sullen region knows, the dreaded east is all the wind that blows," unquote. So the romantic bent of Pope's mind definitely enhances the aesthetic beauty of the poem. The trivial theme is transformed into a work of epic proportions, into a work of art. The result being the world, which is otherwise commonplace, beneath all its shining and glitters, and gets transformed and enlivened into something which becomes extremely important and privatized throughout the mock epic. The poet's concluding consolation to his romantic heroine Belinda is changed with his playful fancy, almost unmatched in a similar class of poetry. Thank you.